Ever wondered why some people seem to have it all, success, happiness, and financial freedom, while others seem to struggle, no matter how hard they try? What if I told you that the difference isn't talent or luck, but something far simpler, yet more powerful? Imagine you could change your entire life by just making a small adjustment every single day. It sounds too simple, right? Too good to be true. But what if I told you this is the exact secret that millions of successful people swear by? Something that can transform your career, your health, and even your relationships. Today, we're diving into one of the most underrated books of our time, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This book holds the key to how you can turn small, consistent actions into massive success. And trust me, it's simpler than you think. Introduction. The Slight Edge is not just a book. It's a philosophy that explains why success is not about giant leaps or overnight transformations, but rather about tiny, everyday improvements that compound over time. But why do so many of us ignore this principle? Why do we chase big wins, missing out on the power of consistent, small wins? In today's video, we'll explore how small, daily actions can lead you to an extraordinary life. I'll share practical tips from the book, real-world stories, and why you might be missing the big picture if you're not focusing on the slight edge. Let's start with the basics. The slight edge isn't just about doing one big thing. It's about showing up every single day. You've heard it a million times. Consistency is key. But why is consistency so hard to practice? Think about your goals for a moment. Losing weight, reading more books, saving money, building a business. What would happen if you committed to just 1% improvement every day? Example/story. Let's take the story of a person named Sarah. She wanted to lose weight. Now, Sarah could have started with a 30-day crash diet or tried an extreme workout plan. But instead, she decided to walk for 10 minutes every morning. Just 10 minutes. Fast forward a few months, Sarah had not only lost weight, but had built a consistent habit that made her healthier, more energetic, and happier. This tiny habit compounded, and the results? Huge! The secret here is not about doing something massive, it's about doing something small, and sticking with it. And yes, it works for everything: personal growth, wealth, relationships. 2. The power of small decisions, 6 to 10 o'clock. Now, let's talk about decisions. Every single day, you make hundreds of decisions. What to eat, how to spend your time, who to hang out with, and even how to respond to life's challenges. Most of these decisions seem insignificant in the moment, but they accumulate. Small choices add up. They either push you toward your goals, or they push you further away. So, ask yourself, are you making the right small decisions every day? Questioning. Think about your day. What's the one small decision you made today that could either help or hinder your future success? Was it hitting snooze on your alarm for an extra 10 minutes of sleep? Or was it choosing to get up and work on your side project for just 15 minutes? The Slight Edge teaches us that every small decision we make either takes us closer to success or to failure. But it's not about perfection, just a little bit better each day. 3. The emotional struggle and overcoming resistance. Here's where it gets real. The Slight Edge is not all about motivation or willpower. It's about fighting the daily battle against resistance. The part of you that says, I don't feel like it, or this won't make a difference. I know you felt it, that moment when you're about to take action. But your mind tells you, just one more day of procrastination won't hurt. Or when you're working on something and you can't see the results, so you feel like giving up. The truth is, resistance is the enemy of small success. It whispers in your ear, it doesn't matter. No one will notice if you skip today. But what you don't realize is that when you skip today, you're also skipping tomorrow, and the next day. Eventually, those small missed actions build up, and it becomes harder to get back on track. Take the story of Tom. Tom wanted to build his side hustle, but every evening after work, he would find an excuse to not work on it. Whether it was Netflix or a long day at work. Eventually, months passed, and Tom realized he hadn't made any real progress. Then, one day, he decided to work for just 15 minutes every day. That 15 minutes turned into 30 minutes, and within a year, he had built a profitable business, all because of consistent small efforts. 4 practical tips for implementing the Slight Edge. So, how can you start applying the slight edge in your life today? Here are some practical tips you can begin right now. Start small. Pick one tiny habit, whether it's reading 5 pages of a book each morning or drinking 1 extra glass of water a day. Start small. It's the consistency that matters, not the size of the action. Track your progress. Write it down. When you track your progress, you can see the small wins add up over time. It could be as simple as marking off your daily habit on a calendar. Avoid the all or nothing mindset. Don't get discouraged if you miss a day. The key is not perfection, but progress. One mistake doesn't mean you're back at square one. Make daily choices with the long term in mind. Every day, ask yourself, what small action can I take today that will move me closer to my goal? Now I ask to you, what's one small habit you've been neglecting? And how can you start incorporating it into your life today? 5. The big picture and the power of compound growth. When you look at your goals, it's easy to get overwhelmed. But what if you shifted your mindset from thinking about big goals to focusing on small, daily improvements? Let's do some quick math. If you improve by just 1% every day, in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better than you were on day 1. Now think about that. What could you achieve in 1 year with just 1% better habits? Now it's your turn. The secret to success lies not in giant leaps, but in small, consistent steps. So I challenge you. Pick one small habit today that you can commit to for the next 30 days. Just one. It could be waking up 10 minutes earlier, writing down your goals every morning, or committing to one healthy meal. Start small, but start now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more insights on how to take your life to the next level, and share this with someone who needs to hear this today. Remember, success is a journey, and it starts with that first small step. Until next time, keep improving, keep growing, and keep taking those slight E.